Welcome back. You're viewing The Right Fit, and we're talking about safety with members.
How to help them, right? So palliative care, we want the patient to live longer and the patient to live better, right? You know, that is the watchwords we like to talk about, right, Nadeem?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this live show, the Da'wah Show with Brother Mirza. For now, inshallah, we'll have some other hosts as we go along.
I am your host, Dr. Abdul Shahan Ali Qasim, and this program
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to Islam Chose Me, right here on the Islamic Broadcast Network, IBN Channel 8. You could find us on Facebook, tegotv.com, and also on YouTube. But remember, on YouTube, you look for IBN Master. I'm your host, Brother Mtima Solwazi, the activist educator. And each week, we will share the powerful journeys of our brothers and sisters who have embraced Islam. Their stories of discovery, struggle, and transformation remind us of the truth that Allah guides whom He wills in ways that inspire and motivate us all. And from time to time, we at Islam Chose Me on IBN here, we cannot change up the vibes a bit. So we'll introduce persons, yes, who may have returned to the deen, but also persons who would have born Muslim but have a story to share. Because you know, Islam Chose Me, our tagline is, every path to Islam is a story worth sharing. So today is a very special day. We have with us our first in-house, international, a lot of ins, in-house, international guest. And I want to welcome not only to the IBN studio, but to Trinidad and Tobago, our dear sister Atiya. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Thank you so much for that extraordinary introduction. A lot of ins, huh?
Yeah, that is very interesting.
That was good. That was good. You really hyped me up there. I felt it.
Yes, very good.
Thank you so much.
And we need to hype you up. So,
Of course, I'm honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
yes, so Atiya, you are our international guest.
I am.
That means you're not from Trinidad and Tobago.
Nope.
Where are you from?
So my family is originally from Djibouti, which is a small country in East Africa. It borders Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia. It's a majority Muslim country as well. And my mom immigrated to the US, and that's where I was born as well. I
Okay,
spent
so you was born in the US?
Yes, I did
Okay,
spend
but your
time.
heritage is from
Correct.
originally Djibouti.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know it's a country not a lot of people have
I
heard
have
about.
never,
I know.
Atiya, when you told me that, your boy going on Google, and I type it in J.
Yeah. And then when I tell people it's DJ,
DJ.
it's almost rare anyone knows what I'm talking about when I say Djibouti, but we're here. Small community.
We might only know y'all if y'all make the World Cup. You understand?
Well, let me not be a hater, but maybe one day. I was going to say, I don't know about that, but yes, maybe one day. I heard Trinidad actually made the World Cup in 2006. Is that true?
And that's how they know about us.
Okay. To be fair, my mom didn't know about Trinidad either.
You see? Thanks to the World
When
Cup.
I said I was coming here, she was like, where? Is that near Europe? And I was like, no.
Wow. So tell us about, okay, so you was born in the US.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so your mom immigrated and so she
Correct.
started family.
Yeah.
Which part of the US?
I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, originally. I know.
ATL.
Yeah.
Come down, man.
How do you know that?
I'm tongue long time ago.
ATL girl, Georgia Peach, yes. That is so funny. I did. I spent my early childhood there before I moved to Maine.
Okay,
which
okay.
is up north.
Okay.
Again, another place not a lot of people know
Well, hello,
about.
I'm trying to figure out now.
So it's the closest state to Canada, super up north, near Massachusetts, New York, northeast area.
Very cool.
Very
If
cool.
you say close to Canada,
Yes.
that would be very cool. Boy.
We have winters where we have like 3-4 feet of snow
Wow, 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 wow.
in one night.
Wow.
They don't care.
So you moved from a tropic, well, you wasn't born in Djibouti, but your
Right.
heritage is of a tropical
Yes.
nature,
Of course.
and you're going into icebox now.
Imagine the shock.
But at least you're back in a tropical country,
Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
But tell us a bit about, because I really want our viewers, because I didn't know. I went on Google, and then I saw everybody looking like you.
In Djibouti?
Yes.
Yes.
The photos, I said, well, what? All of these people is that your family?
Yes,
So,
I told you. I tried to tell you, I have a very East African face. And when people are like, oh, well, what do people look like in Djibouti? Me. Maybe me.
So viewers, if you're wondering who they look like or what they look like, what the camera show them? They look like me. Yeah,
Of
because
course, we have some diversity, like all places.
yeah.
But-
But the majority, I school and try saying what? At your cousin, at your sister, at your aunt.
I know. Well, I was trying to pass as Trini when I came here.
Yeah, but half
I was flying under the
it could
radar.
look like a Douglas. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. That's what people said.
Yeah, pass it a Douglas. Yeah.
I like going places where I can try to blend in with the local population.
Okay.
So,
So tell us a bit about Djibouti. I want to know, because you say 99% Muslim?
yeah, it's about, I believe, 97, maybe 99.
90.
But I think the 3% are like expats that are there or
Yeah.
a military population.
Oh Lord, everywhere in Africa we must find an expat,
Yes,
we must find a military base
yes,
that don't belong there.
yes.
So they are because it says 9, and it's a full Muslim population.
Majority, the local population, yes. That's
The local.
dominant religion.
So no Christmas,
We don't know what that is.
Easter.
Regular day.
Now viewers, I was telling Atia because we just celebrated last week Labor Day. So I was saying, Atia, Labor Day is a public holiday in Trinidad. I say similar to Juneteenth in the US. She, oh, yes, because so yeah, no, I said we have a lot of holidays in Trinidad. Yeah, Atia, yeah, sometimes I will wake up and no one is on the streets.
I will go to the market closed. I will try to get a coffee shop shut. And I'm like, oh my God, it's another holiday. I didn't know. I'll be trying to schedule things with people. They'll be like, oh, that's a holiday, you know. I'm like, it was just a holiday last week. This is like the land.
Hello. Don't come and try to change things here, Trinidad.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm like, I could do that. I could do it that. It's nice, really.
All right, so you say no Christmas, no Easter, normally.
Normal
So-
day. We only know Ramadan and Eid. That's
And
about
the
it.
both Eids. Yeah.
Yes, of course. So
I would love to experience that type
Yeah.
of lifestyle. You know, being a Muslim myself, I would like to know
Mm-hmm.
how is that? Because when you mentioned that to me earlier, when you first met, I was like, okay.
right.
You know, because all right, let's be real. Outside of like, let's say, known, I'm being guarded by saying this, like known places like Saudi and
Of course.
those countries that no Muslim
Like very
population.
well recognized Muslim
Yeah.
nations.
But to hear, number one, a country I never heard of before, Djibouti,
Yes.
to know there's 97% Muslim,
Yes.
and the non-Muslim comprised of non-nationals.
Yes.
It was like amazing, boy.
Yes.
So that means when you came here, you had a shock of your life.
Yes, definitely. You mean in Trinidad, right?
Yeah.
You know, I was actually very happy to see a Muslim population even in Trinidad. I think that's what made me feel compelled to come to choose it
Okay.
to do my grant here. Even I remember when I first came, I seen a mosque on the first day. You remember where I used to live?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, wait, literally
Right
next
next
door
to the mosque, yes. And I would hear the adhan, like I would be in my house and I was like, what's that sound? And that's when I realized there was a mosque right next to me.
Yeah,
And
literally
it was by
next door,
chance.
yeah.
I had no idea. it would be
Yeah,
there.
that's it. But I want to jump in back and forward. Tell us about Djibouti. How was life in Djibouti? How
Yeah.
was school? You know, tell us about
Yeah.
because you wasn't born there, but you would have been back there.
Yeah, of course. I spent time there.
Right. So
growing
how
up.
was it there growing up?
Yeah, Djibouti, a lot of Djibouti reminds me of Trinidad. Very hot, very humid,
Okay.
coastal life. So fish is big there. They have a more like local fishing industry, not like a super large industry.
Okay.
It was colonized by the French.
Oh,
at
God,
one point.
these Europeans.
You know, they did a
man.
number on Africa.
Hello, they did a number on the world.
Yes.
These Europeans.
So a lot of the formal schools there are French speaking.
Ah.
Yes. So oftentimes when you meet someone in Djibouti that speaks French, it's kind of an indication that they went through school.
Okay.
But there's a lot of people who speak Arabic as well.
So what's the natural language in Djibouti?
It's actually Somali and Amfar, which there's a huge Afar population,
Okay.
which is like an indigenous ethnic group of that region. And Djibouti used to be a part of Somalia. I don't know if you knew that.
No.
But when colonialism happened,
well, the pizza, when they bought the pizza,
you know what?
they bought a pizza and they sliced up Africa.
Yes.
Into so many different pieces.
Italians got
Yeah,
the bottom,
boy.
and then the British, and then the French.
Mm.
And then, you know, through time as well, in history, Djibouti kind of broke off into its own nation. So
Lord, boy.
ethnically, lots of Somalis as well. And I would say one of the most common languages there is Somali.
So you're,
Different dialects, but Somali.
and in terms of look, you all have a kind of look like the Somalians also. You could say
Yeah,
that.
of course. I would say the whole region, which they call like, you know, the Horn of Africa.
Yeah.
I would say we all look very similar, even including Eritreans, Ethiopians.
Because when we first physically met, because we've been engaging since
2023.
2023.
Yes, long time now.
Yeah, well, when we physically met, and when I saw you, I said, you don't look African.
Right.
So I was asking a friend of mine, and she said, no, this look like Douglas. What we just call Douglas? Yeah, she the whole country. And that is how I ended up going and realizing like it's a whole Douglas population. Boy.
It's so funny that you call it that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Africa, you know, they say it's the most diverse continent in the world, 54 countries. You'll find everything there
Yeah.
in terms of look And, you know, I think I'm just kind of used to, I guess, how people kind of look in the Eastern region. So it doesn't strike me as anything different. Yes. But, yeah, I could see the similarity.
And when they came here, you say try to blend in. But did you see, okay, so some years ago, we had an elder in Moss by us. He was from Ghana.
Right.
And when both of us like walking through Port of Spain,
Right.
people would think that he's my father.
Really?
Yeah. And then a guy walked up to me and said, I have markings on my face from like when the child born
Yeah.
in Africa, they would mark the child like a tribal mark.
Yeah.
So he said, I have markings on my face and I could easily pass a Ghanaian without any question. So I was surprised, right? Well, I was happy to think that
Yeah.
are connected to to West Africa.
Yeah, of course. To the continent.
Yeah, to the to the
No
continent.
tension with me.
Right? But when you came here, did you see other Trinidadians or locals with similar either facial or body structural features as persons who were actually born in East Africa or in Djibouti?
Yeah, I definitely would say so. You know, even when you consider, of course, we both know Trinidad's history.
Yeah.
And to me, the way I see it is like we're all people of the diaspora, so
Yeah.
naturally we're going to find those similarities. And I feel like the reason why I even felt comfortable to kind of, as I said, fly under the radar as a local was because I found that I felt a lot of people looked similar to me,
Okay.
and I looked similar to them. So
Yeah.
I feel like I fit in.
Okay.
Some people will be like, no, I knew you weren't from here when I see you. But I think for the most part, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, and viewers, my girl could knock about all over the place. Or tell us some places they went. Oh my goodness.
In Trinidad or?
Yes, in Trinidad on your own.
Well, I've been a little bit all over. I've lived in 3 different locations at this point. Let's start there.
So as I told her, she lived in more places than me.
Yes.
So you lived
In Tacarigua.
Tacarigua.
Then I moved
Aruca.
Then I moved Port of Spain in like Cascade
So,
area.
you have to say like how the locals they say it.
Okay.
Cascade.
Cascade.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I moved it back.
So she
And
now
then-
resides in Cascade.
Yes.
Yeah, and next week you're going to
Tobago.
Tobago.
I'm gonna go over to Tobago and have a jolly good time and enjoy myself
Right.
in
So
the beaches that I wish were near mainland Trinidad, but it's okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You went Maracas.
Yes.
How was it?
The ambiance was great.
Okay.
The water looked scary.
Yes. No. Yes.
Very rough.
Yes. Well, you could get it like that. Yes.
Yes. It.
So you see the amount of lifeguards on that beach
Yes.
and the amount of flags,
Yes.
and it's not for a party.
I think that it was for a party. Actually, it's looking a bit like a party beach. Like people go there to enjoy themselves.
People,
Yes.
yeah. But there are a
You
lot
know,
of
your bacon shark and you eat and
So you had
yeah.
bacon shark?
I did.
Okay. But we'll get back to the cuisine just now. So
Yes.
you went Maracas. I know you had an adventure a lot of us in Trinidad never experienced.
Really?
Hello. I went once and I didn't see anything.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Wow.
We saw them coming on shore and they just didn't make
So
any
you went
babies.
for nothing.
Yeah, you understand, girl?
We were up near Toco,
Okay.
and that was the turtle watching was my favorite part of my time being here. I will say, it was amazing.
Have you ever
And we've
seen that
seen
before?
Multiple turtles.
Yeah, I do. Listen to me. Atia,
They knew I was coming. I think.
I telling you, we travel up there Didn't see it. Hello, whole night. No eggs.
I know.
Have you seen turtles?
Oh, so you actually seen the turtles?
Yes, moving up. I'm trying to figure out now. Hey, what
They
we
would
gonna
just
do?
move and then go away.
I'm trying to figure out. I didn't understand what's happening. And that's some years ago, and I never went back.
Really?
Not because we didn't get to see anything the first time, but
I think
just-
you were salty.
I just never went back. And so when you sent me the videos and the photos, I was like, what?
Yes.
Atia better than me?
Yeah. I seen her lay all her eggs, dig the hole, put the eggs in, camouflage the hole back, and we watched it all the way up until the turtle went back into the water.
And you know, Trinidad is one of the few, if probably rare spots that they come to nest.
I heard
Yeah, so what you saw is a treat of nature.
one of one
Yeah,
happening naturally.
amazing.
I know. I felt really lucky.
Because you have never seen that before.
I've never seen a turtle of that size, period. Like, I think they said the turtle was like 800 pounds or something. I was shocked looking at that. Like, but you know, a lot of the wildlife here is just so much bigger. Coming here was the first time I ever seen a roach that was literally this big. I kid you not.
We call it a knocker.
Really?
Yeah.
I almost passed out, genuinely. This was the first time I seen a snail that was so big.
Yeah, we have some big snails here, yeah. But you know what those snails are called? The giant African,
Snail?
you need to claim it. Atia,
I'm not claiming
You
that
need to
one.
claim it.
I'm not claiming that one.
it is not called the giant Caribbean snail. Or the giant TNT snail.
I'm not claiming that one. That one was the scariest out of everything. I have a bit of a phobia. So when I seen it,
Well, you can imagine how we feel
Can
seeing
you
your
see?
snails here.
this is
How
your
that reach
snail.
here? This giant
No.
African snail.
I'm calling a giant Trini snail or something. I can't. Everything just seems to be conveniently bigger here. And it was affecting me spiritually. On this deep spiritual level, I was affected by what I was seeing.
Atia,
I'm coping.
don't make us ban you for your snails, eh? Because we in Trinidad, we call them a pest.
Really?
Hello, when they go through your...
Crops.
Right now, who am I me? I live Las Lomas, right? Now, a description of Las Lomas is we live behind the people who live behind God back, right? That's how far we live. And the snails take over the whole of Las Lomas.
Oh, I'm so happy I'm
And
not there.
I have been fighting this war since, I think, pre-COVID, if I'm not
Right.
mistaken. And the joke, and every time I pass on that spot, I always remember this day. One morning, I went to take out the garbage. And I saw this little snail. I said, hey, look how cute. So
That's where you messed up.
I dropped the garbage.
Right.
And I passed him back, and I stood down and watched it. I saying, I had to tell my wife how nice this snail looking. Go on inside. I said, H,
Right.
if you see this nice snail I see outside, Yashi, what's the colors? I said,
Oh, no.
Yashi, that's an African snail. And that one snail turned to a million. Listen, I've been killing, I burn out fields. Listen, I've been fighting these snails, and I realize I probably win any battle, but lose any war. Right? Because they're still there. It is, listen,
Wreaking havoc.
the mango tree is not safe. The breadfruit, oh God, now, viewers, I'm going to call some trees, fruit trees we have home here. Take all the time, eh? Don't be calling my phone and telling me, Mtima, I hear you talking about your breadfruit, and your mango, and your pine, everything they eating. Even, oh God, the orange tree, oh my God.
Really?
They go with the leaves, they biting of the fruit. I confuse.
That's disgusting. I know it's
don't-
nature. Let me not call it disgusting.
So you can imagine how we feeling spiritually and emotionally and mentally to deal with these giant.
A snail is really taking you out of Tima.
Hold on, giant.
African snails. I've seen that one coming.
You just need to find out which part of Africa it came from and send
Send
them
them
back.
back.
Let them deport them snails. My God. All right. So you went to the beach turtle watching. What other sites have you been to? Or well, I know you've been to a lot of food places. You can see you know Food Square very well in Port of Spain.
Oh, yes, I do. I feel like I know every little food nook that's in random places.
Yeah, I
'Cause they be
realize.
having good jerk, you know.
Yeah, I realize
know.
that. I realize I love Trini food, girl.
I do. I won't even go to like, I don't know, like other cuisines or fusion restaurants. I want
Trini.
food. That's it.
So if I show speed, because you introduced me to I show speed, MS Lady.
I did.
Right. And I had to be asking Atia, I say, Atia, who the hell are watching? And she, empty man, he's an entertainer. I say, he does sing, he does dance.
He dance. Does he
I say,
rap?
how we entertaining? You would not take him to KFC.
Well, I feel like KFC is like a historical site here more than it is for
Crazier.
food.
Crazier.
The world's most busiest KFC
Crazier.
located here in Trinidad. So I feel for the culture, it's like, go on.
You'll take him to KFC? Nah, you disappoint me.
When he heard that fact, he was like amazed.
She wouldn't take him for doubles first?
Well, no. I would take him to get doubles first. And that's what they did. He got doubles first.
Oh, yeah.
and
You
I think
double-
he actually had a Sahina first.
Yeah. Well, you say you like Sienna.
Yeah, he loved that.
No,
and
you.
I did too, yeah.
Yeah, say you love
I
Sienna.
really enjoyed that. And then he got doubles.
Okay.
After that, he was so severely impressed the rest of his Caribbean tour. Every country he was going, he kept saying, y'all have doubles, y'all have doubles.
Yeah, because we have a unique style, especially with food.
Yeah.
Right? So for instance, because the doubles is really like it started off as a, how to put it, boy, really a staple for the poor man, the average man.
Yes.
So you can't afford a big meal, and if you notice the doubles, the chip peas and different things.
good fusion.
Yeah, and it's now some
Nutrients or
no,
like
some
nutrition.
nutritionists, like those, they may, some doctors they may vex with me, but
It's not
doubles have
very
a lot of,
nutritious.
no,
You don't think it is?
Chana's nutrition.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, cucumbers.
Oh my God.
Yeah, tamarind.
Right, tamarind's good.
Yeah,
for
so I don't understand.
blood.
But some people say because it fry and it this and it that with the oil. No, but it's really a food that was catered for low income persons,
Like a working class.
working class. And you find a lot of our favorite foods like corn soup,
Right.
right? Those pieces of corn, because you had that already.
Yes.
Our sauces, chicken foot, chicken neck, these things is, for people with low income to have a proper meal or
Right.
a stable meal,
Yes, of
right?
course.
Now somebody's saying that gourmet food, some
tides
like
have
oxtail and thing,
turned.
very expensive.
That is true.
Yes. So, in terms of your highs, in whatever category, in terms of let's say visiting, but let's say the total watching was a high.
Definitely.
Okay. What else was a high for you in Trinidad?
I think more than anything, experiencing the culture here and seeing the
Okay.
way people live.
Yes.
I think people know Trinidad kind of has, notoriously like a slower paced life.
In
And-
Trinidad,
Yeah, you don't think?
when you go to Tobago, you will see.
Ooh.
When you go to Tobago,
You say it's slower there or no?
we just go to Tobago to wind down.
Really?
Yeah.
Here I am in Trinidad to wind down.
Yeah.
I feel like,
I'm surprised you said Trinidad about as slow. Trinidad's a upbeat. Well, go ahead, you go ahead. It's as
Well,
slow.
yeah, I think, of course, especially, as you go towards the city and other places, there's a rhythm that's moving.
Yeah.
But I think it's the little things for me, like seeing people. I always see people kind of like chilling out the back of their car with their friends, and other moments where people are like, having like a celebration on the patio, or
Yeah.
I always see people like sitting outside of their house, kind of soaking up the sun. And these are things, believe it or not, I feel I barely see back home. Like, no one comes outside.
In the States or Djibouti?
In the
The
States.
States, yeah.
Yeah, I think people are becoming more, a bit antisocial, hermit-like. People are just on their phones all day in the house. So it's nice to kind of come and see people enjoy nature and be outside. And
That is interesting, Atia. Now, you are on the outside looking in,
right,
and you are saying you appreciate seeing people socializing in person,
yes,
either by the cars or on the patio, or what we will call gallery. We call it a gallery.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, on the patio, the gallery. And you say that is not like how it is in the States. We know who here find that we are losing that.
really,
We are losing persons socializing because of crime. We
Right.
are losing people hanging out with each other in person because of technology.
right,
That is so. If you are seeing that and saying that is a plus, and that which you seeing, we are losing.
right,
You could just imagine how it was long ago.
yes,
Think about that. Trinidad and Tobago, think about that. No, that's very interesting.
I agree.
You looking in and saying, wow, this is so amazing. Look at you all
Yeah.
socializing thing. And we are saying, yeah, we're losing that human interaction. And we could tell it because of crime, because of technology. That is interesting. So I want us now to tell you this is a very short hour.
Yes,
So you will take a short break,
okay,
come back, because we're talking all the nice things where you've been, what you eat, but we need to know why you're here.
of course.
So viewers, when we come back, we're going to know why Atia is here. Assalamu alaikum.
Kickoff savings are here at Southern Food Baskets. Fine Choice Calypso Pack, 2 for $29.95. Wow Straight Cut Fries, 1 kg, 2 for $19.95. Central Farms Duck, 4 pounds, 1 for $94.95. Swiss Barbecue Original and Hot and Spicy Pouch, 750 ml, 2 for $24.95. Catelli Pasta Cuts, 300 grams, 5 for $19.95. Catelli Macaroni, 400 grams, 3 for $18.95. Shop now at Southern Food Baskets, where every deal is a goal. Offers available while stocks last. Kickoff savings are here at Southern Food Baskets. Richport veggies assorted, 450 grams, 2 for $23.95. Creamery ice cream gallons, regular flavors, 2 for $99.95. Lucozade cans, 250 ml, 4 for $19.95. Pepsi, 7-Up, Juicy, White Rock 500 ml, 7 for $19.95. Easy Wrap foil, 25 feet, 2 for $19.95. Double duty garbage bags medium, $17.95. Shop now at Southern Food Baskets, where every deal is a goal. Offers available while stocks last.
Ready to step into the future of home design? Crafted for longevity with durable tempered glass and premium hardware finishes, our shower enclosures ensure your home is ready for whatever the year brings. Out with the dated, in with the modern. Experience a bathroom that's as easy to love as it is to clean. Make this your year of style. Contact Camry Glass today and let's start your transformation.
Fruit Fruitopia, the drink that rocks your lunchtime. Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's a drink that's hype. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Guava, pineapple, that give me a vibe. We don't want nothing less compared to the rest. Fruitopia the best. Punch any thirst when it comes to the test. Perfect thing for my lunch. Flavors pack a punch. Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's a drink that's hype. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Fruitopia, the drink that rocks your lunchtime.
Try our new passion fruit flavor today. Taste the passion.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, viewers, to Islam Chose Me right here on IBN Channel 8. You can find us on Facebook, tegotv.com, and YouTube, but at IBN Master. If you're now joining us, you miss an entire amazing first half. We have our very first in-person international guest, right? Atia, we're from the US, but her heritage is that of Djibouti. Now, Atia, we mentioned you are here in Trinidad.
Correct.
Right? And we need to know why you're here. And I will just, we told the viewers, we've been communicating since 2023.
Yes.
So I know you're 3 years now, Gil.
3.
But only 1 year in person.
I know. Long time.
Only 1 year in person.
Yes.
Only time we've been talking, well, we started off on email.
Yes.
I think you emailed me first. And then we moved
WhatsApp.
immediately to WhatsApp.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys love WhatsApp. I had to learn very quickly. Chinese love WhatsApp.
So, why are you here? Why did you contact Mtima Sorwazi in 2023?
Yes. So, basically, I am here on a Fulbright scholarship.
And what is that?
Fulbright is a program. They have many different programs. The one that I'm specifically in is called Study Research. And as part of this program, you're able to go to another country on an 8 to 10 month grant. And prior to receiving the grant, you draft a research proposal, you submit it to a committee, and if they find that your research is relevant to the country and needed, they'll approve you, you'll be given the grant award, and then you come and execute your research plan that you put in your proposal. So,
And what was your research plan?
my research plan was around school violence in Trinidad because I was looking into education because I come from an education background.
Okay.
So,
Your mom?
well, that's what I studied in undergrad.
Oh, okay.
I studied government and education. And then I was a teacher my first year post-grad.
Okay.
And a lot of my internships and experience, even in my undergraduate degree, were education.
Education, yeah.
So I knew that I wanted to do something in education. And when I looked at what issues were pressing in Trinidad, I came across school violence, specifically its increase after COVID.
Yeah.
And students
yeah,
returning back
yeah.
to school after having been remote.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I looked into that, I knew that I wanted to work with someone who was on the ground
Okay.
and local. And I can't remember what exactly I searched. As I was digging, I found the Roots Foundation.
Okay.
And I found Mtima, and when I looked into your research, the research that you've done, it is called research.
Yes, it is.
And the programs that you were running, I came across the AIM High program.
And that was the last one we did with the USM.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Mtima's perfect for this. I genuinely did not think you would respond. I don't know why, but I was like, I'm just going to send this email and see what happens.
Did I look like I had a non-responding face?
No, but I was just like, I don't know. It just feels like such a long shot.
Okay.
And then you responded immediately. And I was like, okay, this is it.
And I'm sure by now you know,
Yeah.
if you email Mtima 2 a.m., he replied 2:01 a.m.
Yes, I've learned. so quick. You started mobilizing around everything so fast, had so much enthusiasm. And I was like, oh my God, I made the right decision. I chose upon the right person. So
And
that's how we connected. And then,
But how you chose Trinidad in the first? Okay,
Right.
we know you found us, and we know what you wanted to do in Trinidad. But how did there's so many different Caribbean countries, and does the Fulbright have to? Do you have to use a Caribbean country? You could have gone Canada, England, back to Africa. You know,
Yeah.
Why did you choose the Caribbean and why Trinidad and Tobago?
right. So Fulbright does have a specific network of countries
Oh,
that you can apply to. It's
Okay,
not
okay.
like you could apply to every country
Okay,
in the
okay,
world.
Okay.
So, of the countries that I saw, I was looking at a few things. One, which country I felt had issues that aligned with what I wanted to research, which X'd out a lot of different nations.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I also did want to consider, because I'd be somewhere for a really long time, you know, do I see myself in this country? Do I see myself, you know, surviving in a way that I didn't want to go somewhere too cold, or somewhere like, you know, Australia where they have huge spiders and things like that. I don't mean to bring it back to insects, but seriously,
in Trinidad.
little did I know I was gonna come across worse here. But you know, I had to be realistic with myself, because I was like, okay, Tia, if you go somewhere and you know you're fighting something that you don't think you can handle, then that's gonna be a sad 10 months. So as I started narrowing things down, Trinidad just really stood out as the perfect choice. And then with my research, with connecting with you, everything was like gelling. Because by the time I connected with you, I hadn't given my research proposal yet.
No, remember,
of
we were-
course,
we were
you
back
know,
and forth,
'cause you
yeah.
wrote my recommendation even.
Yeah.
So it was through my conversations with you that made me feel more confident that it was the right choice as well.
Hey, I need government officials to hear that. What did you say?
Through my conversations with Tima, let me say it to the camera.
Yes,
right
tell
here.
them.
I knew that Trinidad was likely going to be the right choice for me. So if you're looking for a trustable representative, someone who can represent Trinidad well,
And we voting for Tia.
we're voting for Tima. That's what we're doing.
Now listen, it's interesting. Now, so back in 2023, we were not in the situation we are in today.
Right.
But because now, if you didn't take her 3 years to get the grant, a lot of things happened between. Life took over, you know, you had some challenges,
Child.
you know, you had lost your mom, different things
Yes.
happened. And we kept that communication open, you know. You could, as a matter of fact, I told you, call me anytime,
Correct.
right? And which you would have done, you would call, right? If I miss you, I'll call you back, you know. I will call you to follow up, how you going, stuff like that. So we have been having that back and forth communication. But when everything came through, Trinidad ended up in a state of emergency.
Yes.
And you still come here?
Yes. By that point, I was in too deep. But I think also we had discussions together, and knowing, I think, a bit of your history and how, you know, well established you are in your own community, I felt more comfortable coming, knowing I had you by my side, and knowing you wouldn't put me in a situation that would be dangerous or that I would feel uncomfortable in.
Can you remember I asked you what your mother saying?
Yes. You're like, does your mom know about this? I was like, well, yeah, a little bit.
No,
I couldn't
because
tell her too much,
yeah,
but yeah, it was.
because we are in a state of emergency. There have been some advisories that have been put out by the U.S. Embassy saying that,
Definitely.
you know, if you come in, what, you know, and they were a bit kind of scary. So I was really trying to ensure you were still comfortable in coming and trying to reassure you that at least from on the ground, it's not as chaotic as it's looking on social media.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And, we try to really work that out. So you're here. Tell us a bit about, so the research was based on school violence, right? Which schools did you visit? And tell us a bit about that experience interacting with the children. And, how has it been doing your research in Trinidad, right? In the heart or the heat or the depth of ISOE, because you still have to move about, right? And you're seeing what's happening on the ground now firsthand. So tell us about that whole experience and how has that shaped you as a budding professional academic and researcher?
Yes.
Because after this is now, at here we're Fulbright scholar, you understand? So tell us about how has that experience been?
The experience has been really great, very unpredictable at times.
Okay.
But I did write in my initial grant statement that I'm a very flexible person, very adaptable, and I'm willing to do that no matter what.
Yeah.
And I think doing research here in Trinidad definitely tested that.
Okay.
And I worked primarily with Serval, with
Yes.
you. And I made that choice intentionally because my research is ethnographic in nature. So
Yeah.
that means I'd rather work with a smaller sample size for a longer amount of time than multiple sites
Yes.
to get, maybe a greater number, but it's less time with each site. So in the time that I've been working with the kids and both of us together, especially when I had the focus group session with them, asking them about, their personal experiences with school violence, considering, we know the student population, many of them have been expelled, suspended, have fought before in school. I really wanted the voices of students to be central in my research. So hearing what they had to say was definitely, it took me back sometimes. And it was very touching at times as well. I would say even the session that we had last week, last Tuesday, that was very eye-opening. It's like every time you think that, you've learned enough, you just peel another layer with the students.
Now for the viewers, that session we did last week, it was answering private questions. So the students wrote down very private questions that they wanted answers to. They didn't have the name or anything. And then Atia would have read out the questions, and we had the counselor there who would try to respond to the question, and we would also add our supporting words.
Yes.
And as she said, even for me, who worked so well for 15 years and who have been apart on the ground for years doing this work, it was a lot for me to hear, girl.
It was. You can tell, a large part of, even the students that are acting out and doing these acts under school violence, they all have a story. And I think that session that we had, many of the students were speaking about the grief of losing someone in their family.
Yes.
Many have lost siblings, have lost fathers to violence themselves.
Yes.
So you kind of see the pipeline there as to why they then come to school and they act out in a violent way.
Yes.
And I think hearing that, and, even in the questions, some of the students were Muslim as well. Referencing things about Islam and why they couldn't understand death. And I think you did a really good job of trying to offer an Islamic perspective on the death of a loved one. But it was just so disheartening because they were so young.
And a lot of girls.
Yes.
And you know, not to be biased and thing, but you know, it was real, at least for me, as a male, as a father, to see these girls so hurt that they lost their fathers to violence. You know, they were murdered and these girls were crying out and, oh good. It was a lot.
It was very heavy.
Yeah.
But it's also very important, one, for them to voice that.
Yes.
And two, for us to be the ones listening.
Yeah. Yes.
Because in that moment, it made me feel more connected to the students, even though I had already spent so much time with them. But knowing, okay, this is what's behind why you are acting the way you're acting. And I think sometimes schools, they don't ask the questions, the important questions.
And listen, yes. And one of the challenges, how the curriculum has been structured, there's no time for that.
Yes.
So in Serval now,
That's true.
how the curriculum is structured in Serval, that is part of the curriculum.
Yes.
The topic for the day is answering private questions.
Correct.
So that is a topic within the curriculum. But in the school, regular school, and I'm not bashing the education system, but they don't have spaces for that. So this child will come to school, or all those children will come to school with all those questions and don't have an outlet to get it off.
Yep.
And, well, don't have a positive outlet. Because they'll fight. They'll use drugs. They'll disrespect sir and miss. And then, as far as you're concerned, you don't want to be in school, suspended.
Yep.
And the problem has never been addressed. That is why I am firm on that. I am against suspensions. You understand? It does not help the young person.
That's true, because when things happen, you want to be able to keep the young person in the institution, even though they could be committing harm. It reminds me of, in my focus group discussion, some of the kids were saying that they said very bluntly, suspension is a vacation for kids.
That's the next thing too.
They were like, I was happy. I was suspended. They were like, I went home. I was watching Netflix all day. I didn't have to come to school.
That's the next thing to imagine.
And when I said, okay, well, is there anything that worked? One of the students was like, well, when they made me clean that whole school and I had to clean that field in the hot sun, they were like, I was too tired to even fight anymore after that. And I was like, okay, but the difference here is that the suspension kept the student out, it shut them out, but having something like making them clean,
community service or something,
it kept them in the school.
Yeah.
And sometimes staying within the institution is so critical, because once you shut that door and you let them go back into their community that may not even be serving them in the right way, it's like you're just throwing them out into the wolves.
So in the US, you all have a system called the school to prison pipeline.
Correct.
Right. And over the years doing this work, at first I thought we had a school to prison pipeline. But as you would see in our work, you have seen a document where we don't have a school to prison pipeline in Trinidad and Tobago. We have a school to gangs pipeline, and it is based on the suspension. Because when you send them home, they become even more susceptible to get recruited into a gang, male and female, as you'd have seen with your research.
I've heard about
both
the female
males
gangs.
and females are involved in the gang violence. And some people, based on the evidence we've seen on either social media or through reports, sometimes the girls tend to be more violent.
Yes. I definitely see
or
that.
more fighting amongst the girls.
Yeah. I think socially, the drama tends to escalate a bit more with the girls. It stays within friend groups for too long, and then it moves from one group to the next, to the next, to the next.
Interesting point.
So on a social level, the girls become very susceptible then
Yeah.
to committing violence because the drama seems to be nonstop populating.
So Atia, as I told you, this eyeliner, you know, I should book an hour and a half for me and you.
I know, right? We talk too much.
No, it's good. It's good. And I think the viewers, you know, I do like to speak on behalf of my viewers, but I feel they're into this, you know. Right?
I would assume so. I hope so.
So what next for Tia? Besides going to Tobago next week and having a ball. I hear that book your glass bottom boat tour.
Yes.
Look at that.
I'm going to be Pigeon Bay. I'm having
Pigeon Point.
Yes, Pigeon Point. I'm going to be in the water like a fish for a week. Yes.
So apart from your expedition in Tobago, what next for Tia? When you go back to the States? Or what next? Just what next?
Yeah, you know, soon I will return back home. And once I'm there, I do plan on pursuing a graduate degree.
Okay.
I think I want to look at, you know, PhD programs, doctorate programs. But before that, I probably will work just to get a little bit more experience. But I still plan on staying within education.
Okay.
Specifically administration. Maybe I'll go into, I always kind of wanted to do like education policy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can really kind of apply what I've learned here to, you know, a lot of schools in the U.S. are suffering from the same issues.
Well, and you know, we are on the verge of opening our own school.
Yes.
Cafe TT, right? Because
yes.
when we first spoke, that was in the pipeline coming together.
Mm-hmm.
So we would love to continue this relationship with you.
Of course.
And to help see how that research that you have done, how we could also benefit, not just Roots Cafe TT, but our programs here, even Serval, because you've been close to Serval now.
Yes.
You know, since you're here, and Sister Ruth died, she got buried last Monday or something, so you're part of the Serval family now.
I know. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, right?
I definitely hope we can continue our relationship as well.
Yeah.
Our work goes so hand in hand, and I couldn't have done any of this
and you know, I need to go to Djibouti.
Yes, you do.
You understand?
I think you would like it.
I will.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. What a moving and insightful, our next in word, insightful. I realize I like ins, boy. Alhamdulillah. What a moving and insightful conversation. We want to thank our amazing, wonderful, now you can be my daughter, so I will say this, beautiful guest, right? So it's not, how you saying, Trinidad, pelting a track.
Yeah.
Right? At a tier, right? Guest for sharing her story with us today. May Allah continue to strengthen our faith and guide us on the straight path. If you have been touched by what you have heard, remember that guidance is a mercy from Allah. Seek knowledge, ask questions, and reflect on the beauty of Islam. If you want to share your story, whether you're returning to the Deen, with our next Fulbright scholar, or somebody doing, no, and really seriously, because this is the work I do with youth. If you want to share that type of story, right, reach out to me at 479-4510. If you want to sponsor Islam Chose Me or any other program on IBN, call Brother Hasib Majid at 795-5900. Join us again next Sunday at 9 a.m. for another episode of Islam Chose Me, because every path to Islam is a story worth sharing. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Chic Leisure Limited, making life easier. Our renowned great tasting vermicelli comes pre-cut in regular and parch, packaged to make preparation simple. Attention, all doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality pre-sifted bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Sheikh Lisha Limited, Warrenville, Conopia. Sheikh Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Construction Services and Supplies Limited has built a reputation over the years on reliability, honesty, and pride, with a qualified and experienced workforce to oversee all projects, commercial, industrial, and institutional. We deliver the highest quality designs, build and remodel equipped for the pulse of construction needs. Construction Services and Supplies Limited, 1324 Southern Main Road in Brapo, 648-8882. That number again, 648-8882. Construction Services and Supplies Limited. We are proud to partner with you.
Ready to step into the future of home design? Crafted for longevity with durable tempered glass and premium hardware finishes, our shower enclosures ensure your home is ready for whatever the year brings. Out with the dated, in with the modern. Experience a bathroom that's as easy to love as it is to clean. Make this your year of style. Contact Camry Glass today and let's start your transformation.